8:15 now. The leaves are changing. The temperature's plummeting. So with the change in seasons comes a chance to change up your workout. Here now with some new workout ideas for the fall. Fitness expert Patty Butrim from Gold's Gym. Good morning.
Good morning.
Always good to change it up every once in a while.
Absolutely.
So you don't just plateau.
Absolutely. We want to change what we're doing. So today we're actually going to look at a plank, which is a move everybody knows, right? And we're going to throw out some alterations on it and then talk about how you could even do this outside as it gets a little bit cooler.
All right.
So there's 6 different variations. The first one, I'm actually starting standing, and what I'm doing is I'm walking myself out into that plank, stretching my hamstrings the whole way, and going down into a push-up here. So that's number 1 here. Second, I'm going to go into those shoulder taps, making sure that I'm not letting my hips go back and forth that whole time, though. I'm keeping that core nice and tight.
And talk about what it is you're working, because your core's working, but your arms are working, and your arms look great.
My shoulders as well.
Yeah,
Thank you. That's how you get some of that definition without even any weights or anything like that. Number 3 that I'm going to go to in here is also really hitting that core. I'm taking my arm out in front of me and pulsing it. I'm having to hold everything in here so tight as I do that.
Otherwise, you're going to fall right on your face.
Exactly. That's number 3. Let's hit those legs while we're down there. I'm pulsing back into a little kick, and I would alternate both here.
Okay.
I'm going to go into a side plank for number 5, and I'm actually doing a little thread the needle, so my arm's coming up and reaching and down.
And that definitely takes core, because that's balance, because that's so easy to lose your balance and stability there.
And the last one actually is balance as well. I'm going down to my knees, and I'm reaching out one leg and one arm, bringing them back in, and going back out again.
Okay, and it's the same arm, same leg.
Yes.
Right, not alternate. Okay.
Now, if you need to take that a little bit easier, you can alternate there. Makes it a little bit easier for you.
I noticed that, because there is a difference in the feel of that.
Absolutely, for your core. And if you really want to shake things up, find 6 roads in your neighborhood. Run, walk, or jog that first road. Hit one of those planks for a minute. Then go into the next road, do the same thing, hit one of those planks, right? So you're getting that 6-minute run in.
Okay.
And you're also hitting that core in between.
That is too funny. People are going to be walking by like, what are they doing
on the ground there? Yeah, you have to take your yoga mat with you, too.
Right.
Hold that over your shoulders. You run.
There you go. A little resistance while you run.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. And well, you know what? And we're saying it's cooler outside, but once you start running, you don't notice that. You might actually like the cooler weather instead of some hot, humid temperatures.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Just switching things up every time.
All right. I'm going to pass this along to Jonathan Myers, see if he wants to get in a workout, getting some planks in. Jonathan, would the people in your neighborhood think you're a little crazy if you just start planking in the middle of, at the intersection?
You know, wouldn't that hurt?
With Fox is sponsored by Gold's Gym.
It is 9:23, and this morning we are switching up our fitness routine with a traditional favorite. We've been talking crunches. We've got Patty Butrim from Gold's Gym back with us this morning to show us exactly how we can rework this exercise for today's Get Fit with Fox. Thanks so much for coming in.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I saw you doing some planks earlier with Patrice. Now you're actually doing crunches, but we're not getting down on the floor.
We're switching it up again. We switched up the planks. We're going to switch up those crunches. We're not getting down on the floor. We're doing them all standing.
Okay.
So we're still going to target our core here. And it's really important to change up your exercises so that they still affect your body and you still progress.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so what can we do?
So these ones here, I'm going to start with a crossover or a windmill. I'm just reaching across. And actually, I'm just touching my opposite toe. But I'm really engaging that core and squeezing my obliques while I do that. Everything right in here. Going to keep that nice and tight.
Easy, and that's getting the sides.
Exactly. Another one for those sides is I'm going to pull that leg up and twist towards it.
Okay.
So this is going to engage the lower part of my core and those obliques again. I'm really feeling it right in here, though.
Patty, when we're doing that, do we want to go time or interval or, what's best?
I would do these ones for reps. So I'm going to do about 20 and then hit the other side for reps as well. Going back to those love handles, right? I'm actually going to lean down towards that foot and pull that foot just very slightly because I want to make sure I'm not actually just counter leaning against my body. I'm just using my core to pull up that leg very, very slightly. And then the next thing I'm going into is a stationary sprint, which is my favorite kind of sprint. I am not a runner. So you pull that leg up and back, up and back in here once again, engaging that lower core, and I'm also hitting the top of my abs.
And when we talk about engaging them, you're flexing them.
I am flexing my abs. This is the one time where it's actually good to walk around flexing your muscles,
yes.
right?
And actually, you can do that even walking around, and that's another exercise. It's almost like doing a crunch.
You can. It's actually called a vacuum, where you squeeze in everything in the inside of your abs here, and that will engage that core, and it will actually lead to toning, definition.
It's incredible. How quickly can you see results in doing some of this?
Well, these you're also going to have the right nutrition as well, which is so key, but you really can start seeing results within a week, 2 weeks, depending on how your body works.
Incredible.
If you really commit to it, do these at least 3-4 times a week and get that eating right.
And some people will be like, oh, it's a leg day, I can't do legs again tomorrow. Abs, you can do crunches pretty much every day.
Make sure you take a day or 2 off, but you definitely can do those. Every other day, I'd say, for abs to start with, and make sure that you're switching them up, though. So try this crunch routine instead of getting down on the ground and doing 300 of those standard crunches.
I think a lot of people don't want to get down and do the normal crunches because it's boring, or that's just the tried and true. It's, you know, they're sick of it.
Absolutely. We were talking about running around your neighborhood doing the planks earlier. If you're running around, you might not want to get down on the ground here, but maybe you're standing at that bus stop, you just casually throw in some twists.
Exactly. No one will see you doing it.
No, and you're getting those abs.
Patty, thank you. We appreciate you coming in.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Well, coming up, letting victims know they are